we go. Yes! Yes! Welcome to Suikoden! 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 Codone. Pretty sure Suikoden or Suikoden are both acceptable pronunciations of it. No! God damn it. Hey, you didn't press start in the first 3 seconds? Well, fuck you! Yes, indeed. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good mood, honestly. Ready to take this on again. Oh, shit. Hang on. Other settings here. No? You mean I actually have to, like, fucking... Oh, yeah, here we go. Slot 2. Right? No. Remove that one. I have to create another... Shit. Hang on. God damn it. I have to create another internal memory card in order to fucking play this game. Fucking 2 seconds. Okay. Memory card utility. Yeah, let's create a new one. Angry winky smile. Oh, what? That seems like a really stupid thing. Just... Fine. Now watch is gonna tell me I used too many characters. Yeah, Suikoden. Welcome in, Shads. Oh, I guess I didn't say it, but also welcome in, Jay. Rep. How goes it? Okay. Assign it to slot 1. Time to cheat on Skeletor. I'm sure he won't really mind. Just in the same way... Gobbo dance. Just in the same way that I would never mind if you guys wanted to watch someone else. Go to where the entertainment is. Right on. Okay. Shoot. I think... Okay, now... Oh, I remember now. Like, the official canonical name for this character is, McDole. Spelled like this, I believe. See Suikoden since Richard played it when we were kids, yeah. The first Suikoden one is one I'm very familiar with. So, the thing about this is that if you have a completed save file from Suikoden 1 when you play Suikoden 2, you can enlist this character on your team. But the trick of it is that his name will be McDole, except, okay. Except if you put any, capital letters in your name for your character in Suikoden 1, it will replace the letters in his name with those capital letters. So if I were to put my name in as, like, Ray, then when I encountered him in Suikoden 2, his name would be, like, Rickdol or something like that. Will there be a Shads? I think your main character is the only one you can actually name. So, yeah, I tell you what, we'll actually, just for you, Shads, we'll name our main character Shads. We'll put it all in capitals. Let me think here. So I think if we encounter this character in Suikoden 2, his name will be like Shadzel or something like that. Hey, no problem, man. So yeah, I I really love the Suikoden series. It's really good. Here's our father, Tio. What's the matter, Shads? Are you nervous? Don't worry. The audience will be finished quickly. Just be the way you always are. The Emperor is stern, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Tio is an awesome guy. Everybody loves him, apparently. Master Tio, Master Shads! The Emperor will receive you now. Please come this way. Tio McDole, General of the Imperial Army, and his son, Shads McDole. Here for an okay. Then what's his canonical first name? I don't know. Here for an audience with the Emperor. They only really refer to him by his last name in the second game. Welcome, Tio. How are things? Much as they were when we fought together in the War of Succession, Your Highness. Impressive words! Do you not agree, Windy? Indeed, they are the words of a great general. Tio, I am sure you are aware of the troubling activity in the north. Would you be willing to travel there to protect the border? Our disputes with the United City-States of Joustone are complicated, but with General McDole in charge, we can rest assured! My beloved sword, Prack, has brought me luck on countless occasions. I would like you to have it. Take it with you. Thank you, Your Highness. I, Tio, swear to not disappoint you. You have my blessings. Good luck, Tio. Alright. So you're Tio's boy, Shads. Quite an impressive little countenance. Listen, Shads, would you be willing to give the Empire a helping hand while your father is protecting the northern border? Yes, Your Highness. I wanna. We stand before the king. He is offering you a job, and you just no, I don't wanna. Like father, like son. Listen, Shads. He's like, puts his hand on your shoulder, just pulls you close. Someday you will follow the path of your own choosing. Now you have a great deal to learn from me. Plenty of time for freedom later. Thank you for your kind words, Your Highness. Commander Craze with the Imperial Guard will be Master Shads, Superior. What an attractive young man you are. Good luck to you, Shads. We had better be going, Your Highness. I'm relying on you, Tio, and Shads. I hope your efforts will surpass your father's. Let's go. Okay. yeah, I forgot already. In this game, you can only walk. You need, like, a fucking special stone in order to actually be able to run. Asim Hazil. Ah, Tio, looks like you brought a fine son into this world. I envy you. I don't need luck and legs. You're embarrassing me, Kasim. I think in the other games, they just have... I don't know why they made it so it has to be an equipable crystal for you to run. This is Craze's room. You'll be reporting to him starting tomorrow. Go and introduce yourself. Hi? So you're Tio's boy. What's your name? Shads? I couldn't care less if you're the son of a great general. You'll get no special treatment here, understand? Now go on home. Work begins tomorrow. Report here first thing in the morning. Okay. Well, I did it. Did you introduce yourself? Dad, you're standing like 10 feet away. Surely you heard him being an ass. I must admit, I'm quite surprised that you've been assigned to such a weakling. Well, let's keep going. Maybe they both can hear each other. They're just being passive-aggressive. Gremio must be worried sick. Oh man, I can't believe he'd assign you to such an asshole. Such a weak asshole. Grace is just in the other room. What the fuck did you say to me, that whole shit? Welcome home, young master. How did it go? Was everything okay? Were you nervous in front of the Emperor? I was so worried, but I guess everything went fine. You shouldn't worry so much, Gremio. Oh, Master Tio, I didn't notice you at all. Didn't notice me? Good grief, you're the only one you seem to care about is Shads. Sorry, Master Tio. By the way, young master, Ted is here to congratulate you. Oh my god, the stew! The stew! Alright, bye, Dad. Going out to buy cigarettes, I'm sure I'll see him again. So here are some of our loyal compatriots. Basically, our vassals. Here's Pond. He's sleeping. Scare him, leave him alone. Scare him. Yikes! What the? Oh, it's you, young master. Home already? Was waiting for supper and fell asleep. By the way, how was your audience with the Emperor? It was okay. He's like, hey, do you want a job? And I'm like, no. And he's pulled me close and was like, look here, you little shit. Martial Arts Handbook, Talk with Your Fist, Pond's Diary. Young master, you shouldn't look at my books without permission. Here's Cleo. Young master, how many times do I have to tell you? Please knock before entering the room of a lady. Oh well, you can be forgiven, if it's my room, I suppose. So how was your audience with the Emperor? Were you nervous? Yeah. Oh hey, here's our best friend, Ted. Hey, Zero, welcome in, man. I heard the news, Shads. You met the Emperor? You met the Emperor, didn't you? Tell me all about it, please. Let's go up to your room, okay? Tell me all about the Emperor, right now. Ted joins the entourage. Oh, Ted's actually in my party. Okay, so, one thing about Ted, I mean, we're wearing like a bandana, a shirt, gloves, and boots. Ted's just wearing a robe. He's naked otherwise. He didn't even put on shoes or a hat. He's just wearing a robe. This is not your house, Ted. You can't just walk around in a bathrobe. That's not how it works. Please let me join your entourage. I owe so much to Master Tio, who adopted me when I was an orphan, and I want to return the favor, okay? Sure, Ted. Great, I knew you were a good friend. Now for more important matters, what kind of man was the Emperor? Tell me about Windy, the court magician. Was she beautiful? Come on, tell me everything. I see. I'm sure I would like to see Windy in person. Hey, Shads. I really don't know how to tell you this, but, Say, Shads, there's something I want to tell you. Can you keep it a secret? Can you promise not to tell anyone what I'm about to tell you? Young Master, Ted, supper is ready. Hey, it's time to eat. Let's go, Shads. We can talk some other time. Ted's got a big secret. Are the glasses filled? Attention, everybody. Tomorrow morning, I must travel north. Shads will be responsible for the household in my absence. I'd like you all to give him full support. Yeah, I'm looking at Tio's, like, portrait, and that's pretty smart of him. He's got, like, a giant, oversized, like, gold, fucking collar around his neck. Tell me the secret so I can blackmail you. I mean, sure, friend. Remio. Yes, sir. You've taken care of Shad since he was a baby, thanks to your efforts. He's grown into a fine youth. I'm grateful to you. But, sir, this is my job. And besides, serving young master is a pleasure for me, too. Glad to hear it. I hope you continue to watch over him. Actually, once you find out what his secret is, you might realize it's not so, it wouldn't be so easy to blackmail poor Ted. Leo, Pawn, I'm counting on you two as well to help and protect. Yes, Master Tio. Of course, sir. Leave it to us. And Ted, I hope you'll always be a good friend to Shads. When did he clean my butt when I was a kid? I'd do so even if you said otherwise, sir. Right, Shads? Enough talk. Have at you. Let's eat before the food gets cold. Let's raise our glasses. That's how it sounded. To my son, to the Empire. Looks like I won't be seeing your face for a while, Shads. Shall I wake him up? Castlevania reference. Anytime anybody says, but enough talk, that's all I hear next is just, have at you! Shall I wake him up? No, let him sleep. It's not as if we'll never meet again. My character's eyes are, like, wide open. I just, like, let him sleep. I guess I'm just one of those creepy people who could just sleep with their eyes wide open. I will, Master Tio. Z recently did Symphony of the Night 206%. Holy shit, right on. Oh, did I wake you up? Good morning. Listen, young master. Master Tio departed while you were sleeping. You're such a late sleeper. Today you will start working as a member of the Imperial Forces. Must prepare to visit Commander Craze. Yeah, that's really cool, actually. I play through Symphony of the Night every now and again. I don't go looking for all the secret rooms. Well, I go looking for, like, a decent amount of them. But I always seem to forget where the sword card is. So the next time we have a day off. Hey, here comes Here he comes. You're late, young master. It's your first day on the job. Do you guys ever actually have a real day off? Since you're basically all my vassals. Whether it's battling bandits on Mount Seifu or monsters in Lake Torin, Pawn here is your man. Calm down, will you? All you ever think about is fighting. Hey, that's not true. Well, I guess we haven't seen that other side of him, but the other thing he thinks about quite a bit is food. Our job is to protect the young master. I know. Now let's be on our way to the palace. Pawn joins the entourage. Theo joins the entourage. Looks like Ted's still sleeping. Hey, Ted. Please let me sleep just a little bit longer. Alright, well, you asked for it, Ted. Oh, also, we have Gremio already. So one of the things that I actually kind of dislike about this game is one of the only things is the fact that everybody has their own inventory. And items you have equipped to the characters take up some of their inventory slots. All my bitches like a spoiled prince. I realize you need to screw the fuck up. You'll see what happened. See what'll happen. Hey, wait for me, Shads. How can you leave me behind? You know you'll be lonely without me, right, Shads? And more like we're just kind of the somewhat spoiled son of like a great general in the army who gets to live really well because he's best friends with like the king. We can wander around and see some characters. But yeah, some shit does eventually go down. It's kind of how it is in almost every one of the Suikoden games, sort of. Is that, you're someone who's in a decently well-off position, and then some shit goes down, and, you end up having to kind of build yourself up from the bottom until you can pretty much conquer an evil army, more or less. Something like that. This place has a... here's one of the characters we can go talk to. Milich Oppenheimer. This outfit is nice, of course, but the colors on this one match better. Young man, which do you like? Say, aren't you Tio's boy? Of course, you're Shad's. Was called by the Emperor, and of course I must show him my exquisite taste in clothes. I don't know how many other characters are actually wandering around at first. But the whole gimmick of this game and like the Suikoden games in general is that there's about 108 characters, including like your main character and stuff. So there's like close to like 90 or 100 like optional recruitable characters throughout the game. They don't all fight. A lot of them just do other things. Sonia Shulin. So, General Tio has already departed for the north. I wish I could accompany him, but I, too, have my responsibility as an Imperial General. Chads, I hope you'll come visit me from time to time. Feel much better when I see your face. Yeah, she's got a crush on our dad. Alright, we'll go report to Craze. See what we need to do. Also, we could leave the town right now, but at our current level, the monsters would probably like kick our ass right outside of town. honestly. Or at least we'd have a really hard time. Yeah, so it's Tio's boy. You're late. You can't be pampered all your life, you know. Now, for your first assignment. Listen carefully, because I'll only tell you once. Northeast of Gregminster lies the Magician's Island. Leknath the Seer lives there. She has been commissioned to look into the stars. Go there and bring me her results. Are you listening? Tell me where the Magician's Island is. Shit, I forget if he said northeast or northwest. I think it's, pretty sure it's northwest. Do you have wax in your ears? Fuck, it was northeast. The Magician's Island is northeast of here. Pay attention. Here are the rest of your instructions. There's no boat to Magician's Island, but I've arranged for a Dragon Knight from the Knights of the Dragon's Den to take you there. The dragon will transport you to the island. By the way, Leknath the Seer is the younger sister of Court Magician Windy, so you'd better behave yourself. No, the Suikoden games, though, are really interesting because all of them basically take... all of them do take place in the same universe. So, characters from one game will show up in another, and, like, there is a cohesive timeline, but the games do not go in just a normal timeline sense. Like, Suikoden 1 happens, and then Suikoden 2 happens, like, 9 years later or something like that. And then, I think Suikoden 3 happens either a little bit before Suikoden 2... No, wait. Or no, it happens a little bit after Suikoden 2, actually. Then Suikoden 4 happens long before Suikoden 1. And then Suikoden 5 is somewhere in between 4 and 1, I think. Gee, I was looking forward to your first job, and it turns out to be an errand. We were kids. As if we were kids. I was hoping for something really exciting. Take it easy, Pawn. Besides, the astrological results are very important for the Empire. It's not such a bad assignment. You're right. The job won't be so dangerous. Oh, I don't mean to imply that you're not reliable, Master Shads, but hey, Shads, we get to ride a dragon and meet a real Dragon Knight. Dragon Knights are really cool. Come on, let's get going. You say that now, Ted. Also, I like the dragons in this game. Because they make noises like elephants. Are you the Imperial Guard? I'm Futch, apprentice Dragon Knight. This is my dragon, Black. Hey, Black, introduce yourself. Elephant noise. Isn't that cute? Isn't he cute? So you'll be going to Magician's Island. Black will take you there in no time. You're a Dragon Knight? You're just a punk. Ted immediately fucking squares up against him. Just being a total asshole right out of the gate. Right after he's like, man, I can't wait to meet a Dragon Knight. Oh, that's a Dragon Knight? Fuck him. Fuck that guy. What did you say? You're a punk yourself. I'm a punk. I happen to be 300 years... Alright, that's enough. Let's be on our way. Look over me, Gremo. Gremo. He called me a punk. Oh boy, this is going to be some trip. Take it easy, Futch. Let's get going. Okay. Everybody climb on board the basket on Black's back. Are you ready? Hold on tight, or you'll fall off. Not that I'd mind if one of you did fall off. Hey! Watch it. Quit fighting in the basket. Okay, Black, let's go. Like, they didn't even, like, pitch it down or pitch it up. Try to make it sound more like a roar or something like that. That's just a flat elephant fucking, a flat elephant sound. Here we are. Speed make you dizzy? Well, my job ends here. I'll wait here until you're done. Be careful. Alright. Let's, walk around. Now that we're finally in, like, a proper... Our first enemy. Sentient holly leaves. My god. So, the way this game works is, it's a 6-man battle thing. If you have certain characters together in your team, they can do unite attacks. Like Pawn and Gremio will do something together. But everybody in your team has a different attack ranges. They have short, medium, and long range. Oh, that Holly boy's gonna get fucked up. Long range people can... I think they can attack from literally any spot. A short range can only attack from the front. And medium range can attack from, I think, front or back. But if they're in the back row, then they can only hit front row enemies, I think. And short range people can only hit front range people. Or front row people. You can check with formation. They have M's or S's or L's next to their life. So, Shads and Gremio are medium range, Pawn short range, and Cleo and Ted are long range. Because Shads uses a stick, a bow staff, I think. Gremio uses an axe. Pawn uses his bare fists. And Ted and Cleo use a bow and knives. Throwing knives. There's a pretty weird, wide, wacky assortment. Okay. So mid-range people can still only hit front row people too. Okay. There's a pretty weird, wacky assortment. Oh god, they fucking killed Gremio. Jesus. Fucking sentient holly leaves mean goddamn business. Fucking criminy. Think we brought medicine with us? He died so he doesn't get experience. Okay. Gremio, use medicine on yourself. And see, as much as living holly leaves are fucking decking us in the face, the monsters just outside of Gregminster are a little bit stronger than that, which means they'd really be fucking destroying us. I think it is funny that the game will let you step outside of Gregminster if you want to try to explore around. So the way experience works in this game is that everybody needs just 1,000 experience to level up every time. But the higher level you are, as you grow, as the level gap between you and the enemies widen, you basically get diminishing amounts of experience from them. So for now, yeah, we're gaining enough to like level up here and there. But like later on, probably pretty quickly, honestly, they'll start only being worth like probably less than 100 experience, and then slowly down to just being worth like 1 experience. It's a system designed so that you can't really over-level unless you really push yourself. And even then, I don't think any of these games ever has like a boss or anything that really requires that kind of commitment to just jacking yourself way up. A leather coat. I think I probably could have bought armor before I left Great Minster. How much money do I have? I think I had like 1,000 or something before I left. Or 1,500. I could have bought armor, but I didn't. Because I just remember this not being terribly difficult. That's fine anyways. It's okay. Ted's out here in just a robe. Regardless of what it looks like his character is wearing. Ooh, wooden shoes. Yeah, boots? No. Wooden shoes are better. No. This is the other thing I hate about everybody having their own inventory. Guess I'll give it a go. Wooden shoes are only worth 1 defense. How unusual to have visitors on this island. I must prepare an appropriate welcome. That's Luke, or Luck. He's an asshole. We'll give him a talisman attack. Look at how strong this worm is. Whew. Okay, that no, we can take one more hit like that. See, Pawn also has a rune all of his own, the Boar rune. Ooh, crit. Whenever it does a... Oh shit, we fucked him up. You don't get to see the Boar rune, I guess. We all get like 2 levels up off of it. Level up us off of it. But whenever it does close-ups like that on an enemy, that means you're about to crit him. Wow, you guys really are something. Beating my magic like that. I'm impressed. Imperial Guards. Hey! You got something against us or what? Take it easy. I know who you guys are. You've come to see Lady Leknat, right? I was just attacking you out of friendship. I just wanted to test you. I guess you're the real thing. Come this way, honored guests. So, if his golem had murdered us, he just would have been like, well, I guess you won't get the message then. Also, I like those static torch PNGs. So of the Suikoden games, I think the way I'd rate them, as far as fun factor, I think Suikoden 2 is undeniably probably the best one in the series. And I think my own personal bias would put Suikoden 1 right behind it. And then, I haven't actually played a whole lot of 5, but I hear 5 is really good, so I'll probably put that as number 3. And then Suikoden 4 is number 4. And then no wait, Suikoden 5 is number 3. Suikoden 4 is 4, and Suikoden 3 is number 5. Suikoden 3 just did whatever the fuck it wanted, and it's okay, but it's probably definitely the worst of the numbered Suikoden games. I was was expecting you, messengers from the Empire. How many of them are there? There's 5 numbered Suikoden games, but there's also a number of little side story games or just like spin-off games. There's a DS game called Suikoden like Tear Crease or something like that no one really likes. There was a Suikoden Tactics game that I didn't much care for that basically takes place around the same time as Suikoden 4. It takes place during that same time period. There is a retelling of Suikoden 2 as kind of a card-based battling game that I have a fan-translated ROM of as a cartridge for the Game Boy Advance. And there is 2 Suikoden... there's 2 visual novel games for the PlayStation that only came out in Japan. I have both of them. They expand on the story of characters from Suikoden 2, as well as introducing a couple of original characters. I shouldn't call you cute. I've prepared the astral conclusions. Follow me. So, not counting like re-releases, there's 5 main ones. DS one, DBA one, 2 visual novels, and the tactics game. There's about 10 Suikoden games. But legitimately, the numbered ones are really the only ones you should honestly care about. Young master, we must go to Lady Leknat's. Master Shads, let's get the astral conclusions quickly and get back home. I'm starving. So it seems that we'll get the astral conclusions shortly. Shads, don't you think Lady Leknat is so beautiful? Anyways, you should hurry. So basically, we're here to collect the king's kind of fortune-telling results for the year. That's basically what this is. Imperial Messenger. Here are the astral conclusions. Please take them. But after Suikoden 5, I think Konami broke up the team that had been making the Suikoden games. So we'll never get any more real Suikoden games. But one of the nice things is that a lot of those devs have come back together and they're currently doing a Kickstarter campaign, which I think has long since exceeded its goal. So they're making a spiritual successor to the Suikoden series, and it's called Eiyuden Chronicles 100 Heroes or something like that. Yeah. See, Shads. Such a friendly name. And I saw they premiered it at a Nintendo Direct like several months ago. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, that looks like Suikoden. So I checked it out on Kickstarter, and I'm like, oh shit, it is the old Suikoden devs. An astrological magician, my job is to see the future in the stars. But the future is not unchangeable. All I can see is the overall flow of things. Chads, you are bearing a huge burden in the flow of destiny. I know not what the outcome is, but always remember that your destiny is in your own hands. Will you stream it? Yeah, when it comes out, I will stream it. Actually, they're releasing like a mini kind of lead-up game to it here pretty soon that I think is actually like more of an action game than an actual RPG, so I might stream that too. But I know Bisleb is also really looking forward to that, because he's also another huge Suikoden fan. Here are the astral conclusions. My job is now done. But we will meet again. Not that I see our reunion in the stars. It's just my wish. At the astral conclusions. You're back at last. You sure took you time. What were you up to up there, eh? If we don't hurry, Fletch will get impatient and leave us behind. Let's get going. Don't be so rude to Lady Leknat. Are you hungry or something? Shut up. You must all be bored. I'll have Luck take you to the shore. Or I guess we'll start calling him Luke. Luke? I'm here, Lady Leknat. Take Shads and his companions to the shore. And none of your tricks now, do you hear? Of course not, ma'am. I would never trick anyone. If you'll excuse us, Lady Leknat, we'll be on our way. You. Yes? Your job is to protect Shads. Take this. It should come in handy sometime. She gave us a fire crystal. Awesome. Chads, remember what I told you. Ready, everyone? Then close your eyes. Wind Rune, show your power. Boy, are they late. Hey, Black, think we should leave? The Imperial Guard should be able to fend for themselves on an island only accessible by dragon.
Take him to Detroit. No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
Luck sent all of them to Detroit. Also, weird as it is, the other day I was, I've never really paid a whole lot of attention to everything that's on my fridge, but I have a magnet for the city of Detroit on my fridge, and I don't know where I got it or how it got there. It's like, what the fuck? What the? Whoa, what's going on here? We're back here already? I've never seen such magic. You are a worthy apprentice to Lady Leknat. That's all fine, but where's Ted? Nobody likes Ted. Ouch, watch it, you punk. Better watch your mouth. Enough is enough, I'm sick of all this fighting. It's about time, hurry up and hop on, or we'll leave you behind. We're all bored. Darn, it's crowded in here. Okay, Black, let's fly back to the Imperial capital. After every fucking time. Dragons make fucking elephant noises. That's the end of my job. You all have to deliver the astral conclusions to the commander. While I'm in the capital, I might as well take a look around. How would you like to go to the theater, Black? This is gonna take his fucking dragon into the theater. Sir, you can't bring dragons in here. Fuck you. Get him, Black. Finally back, eh? Been sick of waiting for you. Hurry up and give me the astral conclusions. Those are the astral conclusions. I guess you've done your job. You're apparently not totally useless. So get ready for your next assignment. What's the matter? Why don't you look happier? It's an honor to be able to work for the Empire. Commander Clays is right. Oh, Listen carefully. East of Gregminster, you'll find a town called Rockland. Understand? Rockland, east of Gregminster. For some reason, this town has failed to pay its taxes. For some reason, they won't pay. So you will go to Rockland. That's right, you'll go to Rockland. And tell them that their tax payment is overdue. Tell them they're overdue. Shut up! Stop yapping while I'm talking! That's right. All of you stop yapping. Idiot! Kanon! I'm telling you to shut up. Who, me? Forget it. Anyway, ask the military commander of Rockland about this tax situation. His name is Grady. He'll take Kanan with you on this mission. Listen, all of you. I'm your superior in the Imperial Guard. Disobeying me means disobeying the Empire. Keep that in mind. What a creep. That's all I have to say. Now get on your way to Rockland. Now we have Kanan. He's not a party member, he's just... Where is he? He's somewhere. Thought it used to... Oh, I guess this game doesn't have the little window that tells you who's following you, but not actually in your party. I guess we could take this moment to... Oh, shit. To go, into town and maybe get some equipment and stuff before we head over to Rockland. This game has some great music too. I don't know, it's easy to say that about a lot of games, but I really do enjoy the music in these games. Sell my shirt. Okay, so... Bandanas, headbands. So everybody needs a headband. Gonna sound mean, but I'm not gonna give a headband to Ted. Wing boots. Oh shit. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's right. You know what? I could actually Actually, you know what? No, I can afford it. I'll give Ted a headband. That way he can at least be wearing something other than just a robe. Wearing a bathrobe and a headband. Oh, hey Prinny! This game is your jam? Right on! I love this game too. How am I? I'm pretty good. Welcome in! Glad to have you. Just dressing everybody up. Have I played it before? Yes. I've played Suikoden 1 many, many times. Right on. Okay, now we'll go ahead and... She gave the fire crystal to Cleo, but she gave it to me. Too many? No, I wouldn't say too many. I love this game enough that I don't ever mind revisiting it. It's always a good time. Okay, that should be good enough. Now we can head over to Rockland. It's right over this way. Past the mountains that look like butts. What's my favorite 3 characters in this one? Oh, who are they? I think Ronnie Bell, Kasumi the Ninja, and shoot, I'm trying to think. It's been a little while since I've done this. It's one of my other favorites. I know I always run a team. Probably do try to be kind of wacky this time, but I usually run a team with like Ronnie, Kasumi. I think I usually keep Cleo in there. I like Cleo. Actually, one of my favorite characters that isn't a fighter, an actual fighting character, is Gaspar. Because that guy basically just gives me free money and all I have to do is throw some dice in a bowl. Play some chin-chinnerin with him. No matter how hard we work, life gets worse and worse all because of that bum grape. Oh, that was close. Just forget what I said. They say a new emperor came to power some years ago, but out here in the country village it makes no difference. Who's emperor? Oh, actually, you know what? I like Victor. There we go. Ronnie, Kasumi, and Victor are probably my 3 favorite characters. Fine scenery and a bit of food makes the tea taste better. Boorish Imperials makes the tea taste lousy. Victor and Flick are the ultimate pair. Yeah. They play off of each other pretty well. Oh, you're so lucky. Are you so fat because you get to eat so well? This kid. Hey there, fella. How about a contest? Victor was the best in Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2. So sad they didn't bring him back in 3. Yeah, not only that, but they ended up like giving his his talking sword to someone else in 3. That one. It's not easy, or it's not hard to make money off this as long as you're only doing like 1,000 bits. This cups move too damn fast in 10,000. Dynamics of the sword with him, yeah, was half the charm. Yeah, that was half the fun. Just him and the fucking sword being like passive aggressive towards each other most of the time. I think I lost it. That one? No. Fuck. I think this one just not too fast. Quite like the card game in Suikoden 4. Oh shit, I think I lost it again. No, I got it, okay. Reload. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time doing this, but yeah, you can just like go to the inn, save, try to win some money off of this, and then just reload if you're losing. Could make up a whole bunch of money and then go buy fucking winged shoes for Cleo back in Gregminster. But this game isn't so hard that that's a thing that's really worth spending the time doing. Who are you? We have no food! They take it away as fast as we prepare it! Jesus, I'm just here looking into fucking taxes and shit. You know, people were actually just stealing the food right off your table. Escape talisman. Oh, we'll take an escape talisman. Big brother, are you an Imperial Army soldier? You're not, are you? I knew it because you didn't hit me. Oh, Jesus. God, these people are oppressed, aren't they? I saw them. It's true, the bandits have returned to Mount Seifu in the east. That's where they're hiding out. Let's check out the armor shop. You didn't need to carry a weapon last year, but nowadays it's getting so dangerous around here. Can give you a banana. Welcome. What can I do for you? Headbands. Did I not? I'm not equipped the headbands from your Cleo. God damn it. I can't believe I never did that. Okay. Gloves and leggings. Gloves. And leggings. Well. Okay, this time, like, actually equip it. Shoes. Gloves. And leggings. Headband already. Leggings. Gloves. Headband. Gloves. Wait, no. Give your gloves to Ted. There we go. Okay, now everyone's all good. Can you turn the game volume down a bit? Oh yeah, it is. I am kind of competing with it, aren't I? My bad. Might be too much. I think that should be good. Oh good, sounds great now. Okay. That's an adorable emote. So in this game, also, you notice we haven't been buying weapons. That's because you don't buy weapons for your characters in this. You actually, you take them to the blacksmith and you level them up. Your characters' weapons are just their personal weapons. Hey, who are you fellows? This is Master Grady's mansion. You're not allowed in here. What do you want? What did you say? I'm Kanan, assistant to Imperial Guard Commander Craze. Tell Grady to get out here. What? Yeah, yes, sir, right away. Please wait a moment. What is it? Those villagers come to complain again? Get them out of here. No, sir, they say they're from the Imperial Guard. Well, whatever they are, I'm busy. Hurry up. What? Imperial Guard? Did you say Imperial Guard? Why didn't you tell me sooner, you fool? Welcome, welcome, members of the Imperial Guard. What brings you to this poor country town? Please come in. looks like you're doing very well here. Oh, no, not at all, sir. Forget it. You know why we're here, don't you? Indeed, sir. About the taxes, right? We've been troubled about that, too. You see, some bandits settled on the nearby Mount Seifu and have been pillaging the local villages. That's why we've been unable to collect taxes and deliver them to you. But I'm glad there's nothing to be worried about now. What do you mean by that? I speak, of course, of your arrival. The arrival of the courageous National Guard. Getting rid of country bandits should be an easy task for you. You're not afraid of them, I'm sure. Oh, of course not. Bandits, huh? Oh, well. We should be okay. We'll crush them like flies. That's ridiculous. Our mission is to... I can't wait. I've been waiting for a good fight. Me too. Let's teach the bandits a lesson, right, Shads? Yeah, let's do it. Young master, we mustn't. Boys will be boys. Fine, let's get going, but don't fall back now. I'm glad of your decision, but do you know where Mount Seifu is? Shut up. I was just about to ask you. Mount Seifu is east of Rockland. Fine, now let's go. Right? What? Members of the Imperial Guard, the exit is this way. Okay. I just wanted to pillage Grady's house. I don't think that's too much to ask. You gonna fight on the way here? Yeah, we are a little hurt. Stay at the end. Welcome to Rockland. Soft straw bed and a warm breakfast for only 30 bits each. Stay. Okay, and we'll save. Create a new file. I haven't saved yet. Probably a good thing I haven't... Nothing's like frozen or anything. Alright, let's go east to Mount Seifu. There it is. Deal with some mountain bandits. Oh, it's the mountain song. Finally, Mount Seifu, all of you, don't chicken out because of the bandits. And you too. Here we go. Han, you take the lead. Why me? Just shut up and go. I'm the leader and I'll go last. This is exciting, isn't it, Chads? Ted, please don't say such things. Young master, don't put yourself in danger. I, Gremio, will be protecting you. Hey, let's go. We'll just dump on some fucking bandits now. Ow! So Cleo... Oh, Cleo doesn't have any magic yet. Leknat literally gave her a thing, so rune, so that she could help protect us, but she herself does not yet have the capacity for magic. Shoot. I don't think anybody really does yet. No. This doesn't really matter. Benditos. Ah! Listen. Boots. Got some boots. So most items you pick up will automatically go to your main character's inventory, and once it fills up, it'll just keep moving it over to the next character that has empty inventory spaces till they're all full up. Thought Gremio was a woman for years. Huh. I guess I can see that. And I guess the way he acts with his, like, overly protective nature seems a bit more motherly in that way, too. Yeah, I can see that. I can totally see that. Defense rune piece. Very feminine features, soft-hearted. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Hey, Gremio, give me that defense rune piece. Give it. Give it now. Oh, I suppose I could have just used it from his inventory. I've still yet to show off, like, Han's actual rune. What it does. Han's rune, he basically just, does a rushdown beat-up attack on somebody, and then he becomes unbalanced for a turn, which basically means he becomes unable to act next turn. Show it this time. Ow. That's definitely one thing that improved a lot from Suikoden 1 to 2. Or, in Suikoden 2. Was just how flashy the special runes and a lot of the, like, unite attacks and stuff looked. Gremio's hurting. I think he'll level up now, though, right? No, he's just outside of level up range. We'll use some medicine on him. But I have way too much medicine already. Let's go up the middle. There's chests up here. No, it's just another way forward. I think that's the proper way forward. Let's go the other ways first. Oh wait, the crit happened to the pirate behind the bandit behind him. I thought the middle guy was gonna get crit. It was like 23 damage. That's a pretty underwhelming crit. Meanwhile, the bandit in the back is just got fucking destroyed by a thrown knife. Okay. Antique. Cool. So you can get antiques and stuff in this game, and you have to find an appraiser who will tell you how much or what a said antique is. Then you can either sell it, or there'll be a place where you can actually like display them later on. Just fighting things right now. I don't think this is a very long dungeon. I don't think any of the dungeons in this game are terribly long. It's the fact that the ability to actually run is like locked behind equipping a crystal. The ones on the PlayStation 2, did I like 3 or 4? I liked 4. 3's kind of... Okay, I didn't hate Suikoden 3. It did some really weird stuff, and certain parts of it were kind of a pain in the ass, but I didn't hate it. but it's probably the one I like the least out of the first 5. I actually did like 4. 4 was okay. Even though they basically broke it down to just 4 people in your party instead of 6, and got rid of the whole rows mechanic. I did like the whole like open ocean, how the boat in that game was basically your castle. I like the fact that it was like it took place hundreds of years earlier. Fights on the boat were cool. Yeah. The strategic boat combat was also a lot of fun. Yeah, 3 and 4 were, like, they were experimenting with stuff. While I feel 3 could have done some things better, I think 4, for the stuff that it did, it actually did it pretty well. And even though 5 kind of went back to the formula of how it was, 5 is about the only out of the 5 that I haven't actually played all the way through to completion yet. I don't know. 5's like early prologue. Like the 5 does not get a running start. 5 takes its time starting up. And I think by the time I got around to playing it the last time, I had already burned myself out just playing through the other ones. Imagine if they tried doing the FF7 remake. This game would be funny. That would be... Dude, that would be fucking wild. Try to make this more like a... action-y styled... like super 3D hack and slash. A pot over to her. A villain that doesn't even show up in the first game, like fucking Luca Blight just shows up like 10 minutes in just to taunt you. It's like, remember me? Ah! I don't know. It's just... While I always appreciate the idea of remakes and remasters, I think, like, certain games like this, just from an artistic style standpoint, still really holds up on its own and doesn't really need a whole, like, overhaul to its graphics and everything else. Ah, here we go. Fighting the Ant Queen. Thought we were here to kill bandits. I think people will enjoy finding all the characters kids nowadays have no time. Right, yeah. Knowing how to get all the 108 stars of destiny. I wonder, are you aware that there's actually a spiritual successor to Suikoden in development called Euden 100 Heroes? Being made by the same team who used to make like mostly the old people who used to make the Suikoden games. Looks like it's coming along pretty nicely. And I will admit, like, without without a strategy guide, finding all 108 stars of destiny if you've never played these games before is quite the pain in the ass, because it doesn't always make a lot of sense, the stuff you have to do. But at least with this game and the second game, I have played them enough that I just remember it. Damn, she's powerful. We'll never beat her. At this rate, we'll get wiped out. Fools! What are you saying? You must protect me! Young master, let's run. I'll protect you. I don't know if we can make it. Do something! Chads, everybody, stand back. I have an idea. Don't be reckless, Ted. Don't worry, Shads. Let me handle this. But thanks for being considerate, Shads. It's the same thing that Vandal Hearts. The first one was the best. There are 2, 3, 4 were just totally different game style. Yeah, I've only ever played Vandal Hearts 1. Wait. Vandal Hearts. Yeah, okay, yeah, Vandal Hearts. We're thinking of the same thing. Right. Actually, no, that's not true. I played the indie game one that they put out on the 360 a long time ago, and I really didn't care for that one because it was so different. Also never played Vandal Hearts 2, but that game I think is a lot rarer and a lot harder to get your hands on. Oh, you know what? I should stream Vandal Hearts at some point. Not right now, because I've just started a new RPG, but somewhere down the line that would be fun to do. What the hell? Ted, how did you do that? Sorry, but I can't explain it right now. Chads, I'll tell you when we get home. But don't ask now. Anyway, let's get rid of the bandits and go back to Grigminster. This must be what Commander Craze was talking about. Am I gonna try to get all the characters in this game? Yeah. My memory should be good enough that I'm pretty sure I can get all 108 Stars of Destiny. The only one that I gotta remember is that there's one specific character that there's only a very small window of time to actually recruit him before... There's a very small window of time where his recruitment actually helps get the best ending. And I'll have to remember to do that. Here we go. Also, I have a team that I pretty much always use when I go through this game, but I think this time I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make it wacky. I'm gonna try to get a little dumb with it. Use characters I don't usually use. Well, well, we have visitors. How unusual. What do you want? Listen up, you bandits. I, Kanan, Assistant Commander of the Imperial Guard of the Golden Emperor Barbarossa, have come here to teach you a lesson. Turn yourselves in, you tax thieves. Did you hear that? He says we're the tax thieves. Listen here, you petty clerk. You know, the blacksmith in 1 and 2 was fun. Team. I like getting the weapons up. Yeah. This game, speaking of the blacksmiths, this game does one thing that would drive any, like, fucking OCD perfectionist crazy. Because each of the blacksmiths you get in the game allow you to level up your weapons to a certain amount before you need a better blacksmith to level them up even more. Your weapons can get all the way up to level 16. I'm Varkas, the Whirlwind Axe. Sidonia, you introduced yourself too. But, like, so the last... You cannot have the last blacksmith in your team. You have to talk to him in order to have him upgrade your weapons. For some reason, they decided to make it so that his weapon was level 15 to start with. He can never upgrade his own weapon. So everybody else in your team and your entire, like, all the recruitable characters can have level 16 weapons except for him because he can't talk to himself. Buck. Hey, why bother? Affable fellow. Anyway, that there is Marksman Sidonia. You Imperial tax robbers better get out of here before you get hurt. I'm the renowned Imperial hero. Shut up. Don't you join in on their games. Listen, bandits. You don't give yourselves up, you'll be sorry. Have I ever tried Breath of Fire 3? I have. I got really, really far in that game once. Can't remember why I stopped. Oh, hey! Welcome in, Scarecrow. Hey, thanks for the raid, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I have played Breath of Fire 3 before. I've beaten Breath of Fire 1, and I've gotten a decent ways into the other 3. I'm even cursed enough to say that I own Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter for the PS2. Oh, why is Streamlabs still doing that? I thought I unmodded them. God damn it. Hey, how goes it? Oh, hey, since I have a bunch of people here right now, I want to show you guys something. So, as most of you know, I work at Taco Bell, and I want to show you something really silly. Just give me a second. Give me a moment of your time, and I promise that you will not regret it. Ah, shit. Okay, there it is. Oh, hey! Thanks for the follow, Snakes Utopia. So, check this out. This is a review someone left for Google reviews for the Taco Bell that I work at. I think he was trying to say food was good, service was fast, but when I wanted to fulfill my dream of seeing the sour cream gun in action, the window guy broke my heart by saying I was holding up the line. Am I gonna show you guys my face? I could do a face reveal in time. I don't know. You'll find I'm sort of a homely looking person. But, you know. So, the funny thing about this is the window guy that apparently broke this guy's heart by telling him he couldn't see the fucking sour cream gun in action because he was holding up the goddamn line. That was me. This fucking review is about me. One of my coworkers showed me that, and I just couldn't stop laughing. I don't know. I just don't really have much interest in doing like face cam or anything like that. You want to fight? Fellas, go get him. Just thought I'd show that off since I actually... Why is it on Google? I don't know, Google lets people do reviews of restaurants and stuff. I don't know why they didn't go through Yelp or something like that. But it just is what it is. When one of my coworkers showed me that, I just started busting up laughing. This is fucking silliest dumb shit I've ever seen. Ah, these guys are serious. What are you doing? Hurry up and fight. Fight! Okay, so first we have just a bunch of silly bandits to work through. I don't know. I guess I could tell another. It seems wherever I go, I tend to leave my mark on places. You guys are hopeless. I'll take you on myself. Sidonia, give me a hand. Heh. So one time a couple of weeks ago, no, like maybe a month or two ago, was you don't have a Taco Bell in your town? Well, I don't know whether to say that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, Taco Bell's kind of low tier food, man, my man. He makes me sound like an asshole. Dude, there was like fucking 3 cars behind him, and he's just like, oh hey, you know, my mom wants to see what your, my mom wants to see your sour cream gun. She wants to see how it works. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to, there's people behind you, you gotta go. Ow! But like a couple months ago, some like young rich women and a fancy sports car or whatever come through our drive-thru and order some food. They get their food and leave, and everything seems fine. And then I try to go on my lunch, and while I'm on my lunch, one of my coworkers comes up and is like, hey, we're getting a call. Apparently they say we messed up an order, so take the phone, and I talk to them, and they say that, well, no, what they said was that we missed some of the food in their missed some of the food they ordered. Like, it didn't make it into their bag, which, didn't make any sense to me, because the items they were talking about were items that I personally placed in their bag, because I was basically finishing on the line. But I figured, whatever, I don't really want to start an argument, I don't want to deal with it, it's just like 2 things, whatever. Like, sure, come through again, we'll replace it, no big deal. So I try to go back to my lunch, and I have my, I also have my headset out there with me, and I hear them come back through the drive-thru, and they start telling the person at the window, like, more like extra items that they supposedly want us to remake them for free. So I put on the headset, I talk to them like, hey, that's not what you talked to me about. We can replace the items we talked about on the phone. And they're just like, you're UK, Southeast London town, we have only 1 Wendy's and like 12 KFCs? What the fuck? The Colonel has a monopoly. But they're like, oh yeah, we forgot there's all these other things that were missing from our order too. And I'm like, no, we can replace the things we talked about on the phone. They get very angry with me, and they're like, I want your name so I can talk to the manager. And I'm like, my name is Ray, I am the manager, get out of my drive-thru before I call the cops on you. And so they yell obscenities at me and fucking speed out of there. I think it's over. I think that's the last I'm gonna hear about him. So I go back and I finish my lunch, and as I'm coming back from my lunch, again, a lady comes inside, and she tells us that she cannot get through the drive-thru because there's a car crash in our drive-thru. And nobody heard this happen, but apparently those women pulled out of our drive-thru and came, or rolled around and came speeding back through our drive-thru, and from the looks of it, it looks like they were trying to slam into our drive-thru window, but luckily they hit a concrete pylon that's sitting right next to it instead, and just crashed their car there. Everybody was safe, everyone was okay, they were unharmed. They were just really embarrassed because, like, just everything they had been trying to do that night had just apparently just failed completely. And the GM, who had come in slightly after that because of the accident, we had to call the cops and stuff like that, went outside and was like taking pictures of them while they were trying to like cover their faces in their car and She even stole a little piece of their car that fell off and claimed it as a trophy. It was fucking, it was wild. Nobody heard it happen was the craziest thing. This car fucking pulled through our drive-thru and tried to slam into our drive-thru window and just silently crashed into a fucking concrete pylon instead. I don't know why these things happen to me. Capture the bandits. Okay, our work is done. Let's get the hell out of here. Dude, working fast food is fucking wild. I mean, if you work in that sort of stuff long enough. Anything you ever seen in McDonald's? No milkshake left, so the guy fills cups of ice cream. Ooh, that idiot sure moves fast on the way down here. Hurry it up, all you. After all, we're off to a hero's welcome in Rockland. Haha. I did have a dude who was, I think, a little bit unstable, a little bit on drugs. I'd had to kick him out like twice before, because once he was trying to, when I was working at McDonald's, he was trying to panhandle from people, like right in the lobby, and then the other time he was trying to, like, take a nap on one of our benches in like the playland, and then he comes in one day and he asks for a job application. I figure, you know, you almost certainly won't get the job, but I won't deny the man his chance to try at least. So I bring him a job application, and I go in the back, and then one of my coworkers asks me to come out and see what the guy's doing now. I go out there, and he's got a small soda cup, and he's filled it like at least about halfway with just ketchup, and he's just sipping out of it like it's a regular drink. And my coworker's like, "Hey man, what's up? You drinking ketchup?" And he's like, just starts nodding his head, and he's like, "Yeah, a little bit." Weird shit like that, man. I don't fucking know. It's insane. You're back so soon. I'm very impressed. Imperial. What was the voice I was doing for that guy? Alright. You're back so soon. I'm very impressed, Imperial Godsman. You didn't waste any time capturing the tax thieves. What do you mean, tax thieves? You're the tax thief. We'll place them in this dungeon here. Master Ganon. What? Please take this. A small gift from the villagers. Well, thank you very much. Oh, we got 10,000 bits! I swear I live in Yu-Gi-Oh! Land. Some wild shit happens out here, man. Like, this place has made me realize that people are just insane. You get drunk people in your shop. I've never seen a drunk person in Taco Bell, but when I worked in McDonald's, there was a few times where I saw people who were clearly like tweaking out or on drugs or something. Everyone wants to duel me. This is dangerous, so I'll hold on to it. Dude, if they want to duel, I've got my fucking I've got my old spellcaster deck around here somewhere in an actual like Yu-Gi-Oh an actual proper like Yu-Gi-Oh deck carrying case. Jordan said something happened to my all good now. The last few months have just been a lot's happened. Uh, it's just been messy, man. Fine. I guess I'll talk about it. And me and my girlfriend, Kat, broke up back in January, and it kind of went back and forth for a while. And I was trying to get back together with her, but it just never worked out. And I mean, we are basically officially broken up at this point. We're still friends though, and I still very much care about her, and she very much cares about me. But yeah, it's just that's why I haven't been around the most the last few months, and everything's just been kind of a mess. Yeah, life happens. No, it's okay. I'm fine talking about it. I appreciate the support you guys always give me when I am here. I really do. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've been okay. Been it has been at times a little bit of a struggle. But at this point it's pretty much behind me and I'm ready to move forward. Thanks to my efforts, the bandits have been captured. Let's get back to Gregminster. Want to report my success to Commander Craze right away. No, I gotcha. And like I said, I appreciate it. And please don't. I know you guys almost certainly won't, but please don't be mean or harsh to Kat if you see her in any if you see her in any of the discords. It just didn't work out. That's all it really was. It's not her fault. It wasn't my fault. Yeah, I know you guys never would. I was just throwing it out there. This is as far as you have to come. I will report to Commander Craze. You can all go home and rest. I'm such a nice guy. Yeah, I get it. So nice it makes me cry. I wasn't saying you guys would. I know. Let it go, Pawn. It wasn't such a big accomplishment anyways. I apologize. I wasn't trying to imply that you guys would. I just felt like it had to be said. I'm exhausted. I want to go home and rest. Young master, we've been away from home for a long time. I'll fix something special to eat. Great, Gremio, your cooking's terrific. Ted, you come with me. What's this about? Oh, nothing much. It'll be over soon. Come along now. Okay then. Chads, you go on home. I'll see you later. Besides, I have something to tell you. Let's go, Ted. Okay, well, I guess we'll just, go home then. Kanan just wants to go back to Craze so he can take all the credit for himself, I'm sure. Finally, home sweet home. Young master, I'll prepare some food right away. Ooh, I'm stuffed. Sure beats the dried meat we've been eating. You saw I've been playing Binding of Isaac. Yeah, there was a time, like, a little while ago that I was starting to kind of get back into it. because of the the whole repentance DLC and stuff like that. I was trying to make progress with some of the DLC characters. Some of them are such a pain in the ass to play as, like the Forgotten man. Having to switch between like a melee character that both side the Forgotten is just like a skeleton thing that uh you can either use him and he's kind of like a melee character, or you can switch over to kind of the Lost basically with soul hearts, but it's tethered to the skeleton body. it was it was a pain in the ass to kill a lot of the harder bosses and stuff. I don't know. You never got a chance to play it. Binding of Isaac was an addiction that gripped me for quite a while back when I first got that game on my PS Vita, when it was just Afterbirth. But as time has gone on, every now and again I get the itch to go back and uh, fucking mess around with a bunch of runs on there every now and again. But it's not as strong of an addiction anymore to it. I don't know. I really like roguelikes and roguelites, for that matter. I like stuff that's just randomly generated. Ted's late. He said he'd be right back. It's really good for just like, I want to waste some time, so I'll do a run that'll take about an hour. Try to get somewhere. Stew's getting cold. Undermine? Yeah, I've heard about that one too. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, well, walk out the door. Oh god, Ted! Young master, what in the... Cleo, Pawn, give us a hand. Ted, what happened? All this blood and this wound, it's not natural. Magic? What are you doing? Bring him in immediately. Young master, give us a hand. I can just choose not to help. That'd be such a dick move. Ready? Put your hand on my shoulder and heave ho. What happened? Was he attacked by thugs on his way back from the palace? But then why would he have a magic wound? He's coming around. Oh. Jack Frost. Hee-ho, hee-ho. Help me, Shads. Relax, everything's fine. Tell us what happened after you calmed down. Remio, Hurry up, will ya? I'm starving. Keep quiet and wait. Commander Craze is seeing Lady Windy now. Alright, Ted, follow me. Okay. It's been a while, hasn't it, little man? You haven't changed a bit in 300 years. I'm envious. You're that witch! So those are the two parts of Ted's deep dark secret, is that he's got a very special rune and he's 300 years old. Or over 300 years old. Well now, you remember me, don't you? That pleases... Or you remember me, do you? That pleases me. Of course you've never left my mind for a moment. Now give me that rune you have in your right hand. No way, I'd rather. What are you doing? It's the cursed rune, Soul Eater. Its power. Don't be a fool. If you use that here, you'll destroy yourself too. Shads, please. Hey, Ted. He's passed out again. What is going on here? It seems the Imperial Guard was after him. But how can that happen? What are you accusing Ted of? He's a good boy. I don't know, Leo. Maybe we'd better contact the Imperial Guard. Why? Your best friend would never do anything to harm the Empire. Why should we call the Guard? But we can't be sure. We can't cause problems while Master Tio is away. Well then, we'll wait until Ted wakes up. You awake, Ted? I can see your eyes open. But maybe you just sleep with your eyes open like I do. No, Ted is asleep. He is actually sleeping with his eyes open. Don't worry. Ted would never get into trouble. Except the fact that he literally just did. The Soul Eater that Ted mentioned. I've heard of it somewhere. Young Master. Ted's fever isn't getting any better. Oh shit. Well, thanks for following. Gisela? I'm going to wake up the shopkeeper and buy some medicine. It won't stop raining. It's a nasty rain. Gives me the shivers. He's waking up. I'm sorry to be a bother. Forget it. What did you mean by Soul Eater? Shads, please. Will you do something for me? Oh, right on. Yeah. I love this game too. I think these will be some fun streams. I'm always glad when I start playing a game that I feel like is a slightly more obscure RPG and people come out of the woodwork to watch it. I enjoy that. What is it, Ted? Chads, take off my right glove. What's this? Not one of the 27 true runes? Yes, it is. This one's called the Soul Eater. The cursed rune. The source of all this trouble. The reason the court magician Windy is after me. Why? Why Lady Windy? What would she do? Why would she do such a thing? I don't know why, but that witch wants this rune. I've been wandering the world for 300 years, trying to escape from her. I never thought she'd find me here. My mistake was using the rune's power at Mount Seifu. I mean, we'd all be dead if you didn't, Ted, so fate kind of conspired against us there. If I played the second one, I've played the first 4, and I've played a tiny bit of 5. And I've beaten and gotten all the characters in the first 4 as well. I've even played a few of the little spin-off games, like the Tactics game, that I honestly did not much enjoy. But, yeah, I don't know, that was just because some of the things it did in that game. Kind of a pain in the ass. But I do genuinely enjoy the Suikoden series for all I've played it. Even the weird stuff that Suikoden 3 and 4 were doing. And yeah, the second Suikoden is objectively a much better game. But I'm more familiar with Suikoden 1 and have I'm kind of biased. I have more of an appreciation for it. Is this what you used to blow away the Ant Queen? Do I have a favorite? The second one is always said to be the best. Yeah, I think the first one might be my favorite. I'm just more familiar with the characters and the story. It's just one I've played a lot more times. Chads. With this wound, I'll never escape from that witch. But Suikoden 2 would be a close second, definitely. I hate to bring friendship into this, and knowing it will bring unhappiness. But, you're the only one. Please protect this rune. This cursed rune must never fall into the hands of Windy. You're the only one I can entrust this to. Please take it. Take the rune. Yes, Ted. I will take your cursed, soul-eating rune. And thank you, Shads. This rune may bring you suffering. If it does, blame me. But you must never let it fall into Wendy's hands. Give me your right hand, Shads. Yeah. And now I can relax. The two Euden Chronicle games look to be good. Yes, they do. I'm very excited about those. Yes? Out front. Follow me, Gremio. Yes, Cleo. When I looked on the Kickstarter initially, one of the backer questions was, why 100 characters? Why not 108? And the developers coyly were just like, oh, what an oddly specific number you've cited. So, young Master McDole is here too. Give us Ted. We know he's here. Loyal Pawn here told us. Pawn, you! Why, Pawn? How can you do this? I can't allow any trouble to happen while Master Tio's away. Can't lose his trust in me. Please understand. Drag Ted out here. Out there. I won't allow it, Craze. No one, not even a commander of the Imperial Guard, can enter Master Tio's house without just cause. That's right. I swear on my hatchet I won't let you pass. Wait. So, you're giving up, huh? Chads, they think I still have the Soul Eater. Not if you talk about it right in front of them, Ted. I'll be the bait while you escape. Then what about you, Ted? It's a hard decision, Ted, but, okay. Young Master, with that wound, Ted will never get away. I think he knows that, Gremio. Quiet, Gremio. Young Master knows it too well. He must keep his promise to Ted by leaving right away, right, Young Master? Hurry! I understand. Young Master, let's escape through the back of the kitchen. Very secretly, so that none of these people who are inches away from us will know. A collection of Soul Eater Blu-ray box. I bequeath to you my entire collection of the acclaimed anime series, Soul Eater. So beloved that as that anime that the court magician Wendy would attempt to murder a young child so that she may obtain it. Thank you, Shads. 300 years, you were my only true friend. Okay, so we can't leave town yet because there's guards there. Let's come into the the win. Oh my! I got a little bit more time. Why, aren't you the young Master McDole? What in the... Come on in. What's going on here? Imperial soldiers running around? Will you come scurrying in soaking wet? What the... Oh well, forget it. You probably can't tell me about it. Don't worry, you're welcome to hide out here. I'll put it on your tab. Thank you so much. I often rent out my attic to fucking people who are hiding from the Imperial Army. Young Master, we'd better make ourselves scarce for a while. But good heavens, I never thought we'd ever... I think our only alternative is to travel north and ask Master Tio for help. For now, we'd better figure out a way to escape Grigminster. Young Master, try not to wander about. Gremio stops you here, and it makes you think you can't go down. But, yeah, you can, and you're supposed to. Go talk to these, identical-looking men. This is the Imperial capital of Grigminster. It's worlds away from the poor village I was raised in. Hey, how about accompanying me on a journey? Travel is fun. Unseen vistas, new friends, and romance? Yeah, let's go! Well then, now that we're fellow travelers, I'd be grateful if you pay my bill for me. Capital my foot, living the high life all by themselves on our hard-earned taxes? Poke around. Oh, hey! Who's this roguish-looking fellow? Uh-oh. I was so hungry I just couldn't help myself. What shall we do? I think I need to talk to this guy, right? Just can't believe that General Tio's son was a member of the rebels. Oh wait, no, that's it. That's right, that's not how it goes. I think I actually have to try to leave. Oh, ouch! Watch where you're going, you little runt. I get called to duty on a holiday. Sent out to search for someone all night. Finally find a moment to catch some rest. And you come along. Miss, fuck you. Better try to be inconspicuous. Halt, you little runt. Who do you think you are, bumping into me and not apologizing? What kind of upbringing did you have? Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar. Young Master, are you alright? Hey you, who do you think you are? I like that we just completely blow our cover, like, right away. Who are you, and what's this young master business? You, show me his face. You look like that fugitive, the McDole kid. What did you say? Any more of a fuss and we're in big trouble. Young Master, get away while we hold them off. So we have no choice, here we go. That's enough, young fella. You too, Imperial big shots. Use your heads. Would fugitives from the law still be hanging around here? They couldn't be that stupid. I suppose you're right. I love that fucking Victor just hornswoggles them with the dumbest logic possible. You think fugitives would still be hanging around in the city when they can't escape because you've cordoned off all escape routes? Of course not. They'd be long gone by now. There's no way they'd just be hiding out in the attic of an inn. Just wanted to be sure. Stop it, you're scaring them. Leave it to me to kick them out. But he looks just like the fugitive. Ah, come on, they obviously wouldn't be hanging out here. Suppose you're right. I guess I'll just ignore the fact that he looks exactly like who we're looking for. Hey, wait a minute. Let's fucking go. As they just... Well, that's a thing that just happened. Wait, what? Don't worry, there's no reason why we should be so loyal to the Empire. Hey, it's that guy. He was talking about Victor. That guy's like, ah, you know what? That is too much fucking trouble to chase him out the door. Whatever, let those scamps get away. Thank you very much. No big deal. I was just wondering how to pay for my meal, and, you mean... You did that just to bilk the... Come, let it go, eh? Well then, thanks for helping us out. See ya. He just hangs out over here on this bench. What's the matter? You look troubled. I know who you are. That rebel McDole kid, right? We are not rebels! I couldn't care less either way. Incidentally, how do you plan to escape this place? I have an idea. You care to listen? I'm used to this kind of thing. Interested? Not sure I can trust you. I agree, young master. I can't trust him either. Ah, come on. Ah, come on, big guy. Okay, well, you've convinced me with that rousing speech. Leave it to me, but I have one condition. Here we go. It's no big deal. If you succeed in escaping, I'd like you to meet someone. Small request, right? So it's a deal. Let's hurry. First we must go to the palace gates. Don't worry, I won't hand you over to the Imperials. Victor joins the party. I think when it says joins the entourage, it's just saying that they're not a real member of your party yet. They're just kind of here for now. Alright, well then, I'll go talk to them. Just relax and wait here. Everything's okay. Make sure you hide your faces. Oh, sure is hot around here. I think I'll get in the shade. Oh no, a bunch of rapscallions just ran right through the gate. Ah, I guess I'm fired. We did it. I thought my heart would burst. How'd you do that? No big deal. Just gave them a little gift. Imperial soldiers act tough, but money's their weakness. And they're all kind of apathetic, it seems, too. They're just like, I don't care, whatever. That's the state of things in here in the Imperial capital. Corruption is everywhere. Everything's about to come apart at the seams. That's too bad. Say, how did you bribe him? You just told us you had no money. Why should I use my own money to help you get away? What do you mean? Hey, in my wallet, when did you... Here you go. I suggest you keep a better eye on it. Now for our little promise. You haven't forgotten, have you, little fella? Little fella. It's Master Shad's. Okay, so it's Master Shad's. I'd like you to meet someone in London camp, agreed? Yeah, sure. Fine, now let's get out of here. London camp is due south of here. Wait, I just realized. The game put Victor in the back row. He can't fight from back there. We have to put him in the front row. Ah, she finally has some magic. So if you've ever played like the original NES Final Fantasy 1, or I guess maybe even just like the way Dungeons and Dragons works, is that your characters only have a certain number of charges of the different levels of their spells, and Suikoden operates on that as well. Where each rune has 4 levels of magic, and your characters have a certain number of charges of such magic that they can use until they rest at an inn. London camp. Here we are in London camp. Chad's, not much of a place, but they do make fine tea here. Well then. He's busy. He's got to do some stuff. I may be late, so take a look around. Who's this fellow that Victor wants us to meet? You know, I can't quite trust that man. I've no idea. So, what shall we do now? I'd love to take a shower. Yeah, we should probably find an inn at some point. Come to the Rune Master's shop. Should probably also sell some of the extra stuff that I got from that last dungeon. Is it true that General Neo, the General Neo went north, General Teo went north, or is bad for business? Oh hey! Thank you for the subscription, Gisela. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Welcome, this is the armory. Sell shoes, boots, rapscallion boot. Brass armor. Ooh. Brass armor is spendy. So is pointed hats. Okay, well. Premio pointed hat. Shoot, I gotta, like, adjust my fucking item stuff. You know what? Sell a headband. There we go. That'll do. And brass armor. Well, I hope you enjoy those goofy emotes. Pretty much made them all myself. I'm not very much of an artist, but I do play around with like Paint 3D and as kind of like a very low quality Photoshop type thing. Occasionally draw some stuff myself. Alright, got here. Oh, Kryn, I've got something to tell you. You know how monsters sometimes leave behind those urns? Sometimes you find valuable things in them. You take these things to an appraiser. There is one particular urn later on. I really hope that when I need to get it, it doesn't take too terribly long. Yeah, we can upgrade our weapons here. We can even put some rune fragments, but I don't really want... I actually want to put the thunder rune fragment I have inside of Victor's weapon. I think it's what I usually like to do. Oh shit, we can go all the way up to level 4 already? Or level 5? Just here? Don't really have the money for it yet. We'll just do a little bit. Okay. I will be back to Lennon Camp at any rate. Yeah, getting that urn. Sometimes it happens like right away, but yeah, sometimes it takes fucking forever. If you ever run into her, please tell her to come home once in a while. Darn that tomboy Meg, adventure calls indeed, making her folks worry like this. Okay, I guess let's head on over to the inn. You say some traders are on the run. It's not you guys, is it? What? No! Give him the old fucking Mark Wahlberg response from The Happening. Dude, like, Mark Wahlberg is a good actor, but his part in that movie, The Happening, makes him look like the worst actor because he just has such ridiculously bad line delivery. The old lady's like, "Are you trying to kill me?" And he's just, "What? No!" Because he's not, but it makes it sound like he is. Makes it sound like he's just doing a really bad job of covering it up. You're a friend of Victor's. Well then, I prepare the best rooms we have. Then he has other weird lines in that movie. Like when he's teaching his science class. I forget, but a young Taylor Lautner is like in his class and he's just like, "You should care about science." And the kid's just like, "Why?" And he's like, "You know why? Because your face is perfect." What kind of fucking dialogue is that? Guess what's his name, Victor, never returned. But we didn't make any other plans. Let's wait a bit longer, and if he still doesn't show up, we'll head north. Perhaps Master Tio can help us. Cleo, why did Pawn... Don't, Gremio. What's going on? It's such a late hour. We've heard that some fugitives are staying here. We'll look around. But sir, our guests are sleeping. Shut up! Do you plan to harbor rebels? Rebbers? Young master, they're coming for us. Victor, he must have ratted on us. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. This doesn't look good. They'll find us for sure. What should we do, young master? Let's fight. Yes, young master. I, Gremio, will protect you with my life. Oh, stop it, Gremio. He was kidding. Dude, I wasn't kidding. I think we could take him. There's too many of them. Calm down. You can shoot fire out of your hands now, Cleo. I think we got this. I can eat their souls. In big trouble now. Gremio, maybe we can get young master out before. This way, hurry. Who was that? There's someone standing behind the clock. What are you waiting for? Hurry! Do you want us to get caught? Who are you? Whoever it is, thank God. So you're the new friends that Victor told me about. Everyone's waiting. Follow me. Sorry, Shads. You must have had a tough time, but it was exciting, wasn't it? What's going on here? I didn't think I'd give myself away so soon. Oh well, now that you've met Odessa... Odessa? The name rings a bell. You don't mean... the Rebel Army? Rebel Army? We prefer to call ourselves the Liberation Army. But who cares about names? Let me introduce myself. I'm Odessa Silverberg, leader of the Liberation Army. How do you do? Victor, these are the people you wanted us to meet? That's right. Now prepare yourselves for a surprise. This here's the son of General Tio McDowell, and a fugitive to boot. Don't you think he'll be a great asset to the Liberation Army? You've got to be kidding. Why would young master join the rebels? Right, young master? Maybe I should join the Liberation Army. So he says. He's interested. No way. Recently, many of our hideouts have been discovered. There must be a spy among us. Will they have a wonderful streaming day? Wish I could stay longer. That's no problem. I was actually gonna wrap up here in just a minute, anyways. So you won't miss out on much. But I hope you have a good day too. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Again, with all the problems we already have, we can't afford to recruit complete strangers. Guess you've all been fooled by Victor as well. Whenever he takes a like... Hey, no problem, yeah. I'm gonna finish this up and probably save at the end, and that'll probably be it. Whenever he takes a liking to someone, he just drags them in. They do appear to be hunted by the Imperials, and the town's still full of soldiers. You may stay until things blow over. Whatever decision you make afterwards is up to yourselves. You've got to be kidding, young master. Join the rebels? No way. Rebels? Liberation Army? Well, why not? Maybe we should become true rebels. On the other hand, what will Master Tio think? I guess we'll talk to people. My name is Sanchez. How do you do? Odessa greets you as a guest, so will I. My name is Lightning Flick of the Liberation Army. You've never heard of me? Well then, remember the name. Quiet one there is Humphrey, the swordsman, and that's Sanchez. We three are pretty famous in the Liberation Army, you know? You don't really think the Empire will take you back, do you? They'll kill you for sure. I'm so sorry, you must have had a fright. Victor's got bad habits, I guess we're enemies. Too bad. Oh, okay then. Yeah, no problem. Oh, shoot. Are you alright? I must tell Lady Odessa. Let's take him inside. Where are we? Don't worry, this is the Liberation Army hideout. Have you a message for me? You must be Odessa, thank goodness. I'm one of the Mount Seifu bandits, but we only attack those rotten Imperials. Anyway, the other day, the Imperial Guard came over and captured our bosses, Varkas and Sidonia. Oh, did they? Oh, those bastards. Man, I wish I'd been there to help them, or help out. Maybe that wouldn't have happened. That's some rotten luck for them. Shh, be quiet. Lady Odessa, please help Varkas and Sidonia. That rotten Grady of Rockland has strung them up to starve to death. Outrageous! Execution without trial? Even by Imperial law, that's illegal. How awful. But Odessa, Imperial surveillance has been intense lately. We have to keep a low profile. I'm aware that we're understaffed. The bandits have asked for our help. We can't let them down. This has nothing to do with us. No, it was our fault. What do you mean it's your fault? I mean, we captured them. Because we were told they were stealing taxes, even though clearly it was the corrupt mayor of that town. See. Well, even if you didn't know what you were doing, you still have to claim responsibility, right, Shads? You must rescue Varkas and Sidonia. I'll help you too. I agree, I don't plan to betray the Empire. But Grady is unforgivable. You're right. Undoing Grady's wrongs will be good for the Empire. Besides, if young master gives the orders, I will follow. Thank you. Varkas and Sidonia are strung up at the home of Rockland's military commander. If you don't hurry, they'll dry up. Please help them. Chads, I beg of you too. Victor, you go as well. Leave it to Victor. Let's get going, Chads. Rockland, here we come. Victor joined the party again. Did they? Yes, they did. They put him in the back row again. Alright, well, save, and that'll end up being for next time. Oh man, today was a good day for this, I think. I hope everybody that's still here enjoyed that. Let's see who's on and give them a raid. I wonder, is Skeletor still on? Maybe we'll Maybe we'll just dump back into him. Oh yeah, he's still on. He's still doing, he's still chugging away at Dragon Quest. Give me a second. This, okay. Okay, come on. There it is. Yeah, I'm really glad to be back. I'm pretty happy now. Yeah, I'm glad to be back in good company. Alright, I'll see you next time with either more of this or something else. Alright, see ya.